Alright, and we're back with the second box. If you watched the first one, it didn't turn out that well, but we only got an SR Rudy out of it, but it's fine. So let's just see how the second box goes. And we should have one more coming in in this week, and then we'll see how that one goes as well. And this one should go faster since I already talked about pretty much the market that's going on right now, as well as I kind of rambled on to do the introduction on the box openings. So it shouldn't take too long as compared to the other one, because I don't think anyone really wants to watch someone open these things and take like 10 billion years. Again, I'm just gonna kind of just speed up the process. I'm gonna end up cutting the packs open because I don't like using the rip tabs, as well as there's someone that wanted all these wrappers for display, so they're gonna pay me for the shipping and I'm gonna give those to them. Alright, so I'm gonna cut here and I'm gonna... Oh, we did get the Roxy PR card though. And then I know that they do have some promotional cards at the shops, whereas the foil versions, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna cut here. I'm gonna cut open all the packs and I'm just gonna show you me cutting them, and just to speed up the process. Alright, so everything's cut. I hope I cut them a little bit better, so whoever wanted these end up having like a good display for their binder. I try to cut them like a little bit closer to the top so I'm not like bending it or whatever it is. But let's just see how it goes. I don't remember in the last box with the Rudy SR that we got. That was the only SR that we got. If the SR was in the middle of the box, I think. I'll have to look back, but oh. Okay, so we have a Roxy SR right off the bat. Maybe this is a Roxy box since we got the Roxy promo as well as the Roxy SR. Oh, okay. I mean, it's still, I guess, better than the Rudy cards that don't really sell for that much. I think the Roxy SRs, from what I remember, the Roxy and Rudy deck is playable. I think the Ghislaine card is also one of the cards that are playable. And then the Regier card, the green guy, I think it's also one of the cards that are playable. I'm not really sure. Let's kind of mix these up. I don't really know, like, if these are like mapped out or something. I know that if we get an SR, there's actually a chance of getting a triple rare still as well too. So it's not always a dead box. So if you're just opening it just for the SP, sometimes you want to go through the rest of the box as well too. Okay, so we got another Eris. It's always good to just sort your cards while you're doing it as well too, especially if you're planning to sell these cards on like TCG Player or whatever it is. Because if you don't sort your cards out, then if you're trying to do it after the fact, even now I probably should be sorting them out as like commons, rares, and whatever it is, or depending on the deck. But it'll make the videos just way too long. But I normally have a system when it comes to sorting these cards, so I don't have a hard time in the end. Okay. And you want to just make sure that you don't miss like a SP, because it is possible. I have seen people miss the SP in their junk pile. That's why I kind of go through the cards like one by one. Okay, so it's kind of cool, like I said, right, that some of these boxes have double foil cards, like, especially when some of these double rares are actually playable. They actually sell for quite a lot. I know the previous box, the Ghislaine double rare, is actually one of the more expensive ones, actually. Like, that went for like $8 to $9. Yeah, overall, I would say, like, I really like the card art. Or Weiss in general, I think. If you like anime and there's like franchises that you like. I wish I got in when JoJo was in so I could actually open those booster boxes. But when it came to JoJo cards, I thought those were really cool. It's just I refuse to pay these like scalper prices for all these like mapped out boxes. Same for Fate Grand Order. I hope they end up actually reprinting Fate Grand Order. I think with the Fate sets, it's one of the more popular ones, because I do see it happening. But those Fate Grand Order cards are so expensive. the Gillian. I'm not sure if this is one of the more expensive ones, but I think this is more like at least like a couple dollars. So there's like some bulk. Normally, like you want to sort through these, and if you do pack openings, the one thing I do want to point out is like you do want to make a TCG player account. You just want to sell on there. It's so painless. Maybe someday I'll end up doing like a video on how to sell on TCG player. But it's I think this is one of the good Roxy double rares too. I'll sleeve these at the end, and then I'll cut towards the end to show like which ones I ended up top loading, to show like which ones I'm gonna end up selling as singles. It's kind of cool that they do have like the more common versions of these cards, so that way you're not stuck on just playing these high rarity cards, where in card games like Yu-Gi-Oh, where there's no alternate cheap versions of certain cards, you'll have like some staple cards that are like $80-$90, even in Magic the Gathering, which I think Weiss does really well, where they have the rare cards and then do have like alternate versions of it. Okay, a lot of green guy. Hopefully this box doesn't disappoint. We got the Roxy SR, we got the Roxy PR card. But to be honest, I've never been lucky to pull SPs myself. I've got like 2 dimples, but I wasn't the one that pulled it. We're getting a lot of Sylphie cards. Knowing me and my luck, I feel like I normally don't pull the female waifu cards. I normally end up pulling like the male cards, which are normally the worthless ones. Like in Fate Grand Order, which I think was one of my first SPs, I got the Kingu card, which is like one of the worst SPs out of the whole set. Like they could have at least gave me Gilgamesh, right? Oh, we got another double foil in that pack. I actually didn't notice that with the packs, on the foiling, it actually shines on the My All part. That's pretty cool. I actually do like the pack art, so I kind of get why that one person said that they wanted the box wrappers. Okay. Another green guy. It's not looking good. I have a feeling that this box might end up being like the last box, where I'm not gonna get anything at all, and it was just the one SR, which kind of sucks. But I mean, like I said, you kind of expect it when it comes to opening these boxes. This card is so ridiculous. What's wrong with this? And to be honest, like, what does jobless reincarnation even mean? Does that mean like you're, I don't know, like born like a hobo, like homeless or something? Alright, we're getting down to the last 2, but I have a feeling we just got duds. And it's just another SR box. But, you know, it's to be expected. Alright, last pack, and then I guess that's it. Well, it sucks, but at least we still got one of the SRs. And I think it's one of the better ones, so. Okay. Yeah, just a Rudy foil. Wait! I guess you could still have double foils and end up still getting an SP. Nice! For once in my life, I actually got one of the better cards. Oh my god. Oh, hang on. Let me see if I have like a... I do have a sleeve. I'm not sure, because I do have these like looser ones. But I normally like putting my cards in one touches. So let me check if this is one of the loose ones. Yeah, these are just the regular penny sleeves. Then... let me see here. Hang on. Sorry guys, I always like to... let me just be careful. Let me see if it's actually scratched up. No. No dings. Knowing how unlucky I am. Because some cards I do end up like... I had a dimple where it actually had a scratch in the back. And again, I don't know if you watched my other videos. I did a video on how to put these in one touches. With certain cards, you want to get like the perfect fit sleeve so there's no wiggle room around. So when you put it into a one touch, it doesn't end up getting damaged. Let me just cut here. Oh my god, I can't believe I actually got something good for once. Let me just cut here, and then let me just show you me putting into the one touch. So in case like someone wants to know, then I could show them how to do it. All right, so I grabbed the one touch. I have these perfect fit sleeves that I'm trying to clean up. The one thing about the one touches is the thing that bothers me is there's always imperfections when it comes to it, and a lot of them have like these like scratches or like dings on them, or just like gunk on them in general. And you want perfect fit sleeves because if you try to use regular sleeves, they're too big, and if you try to squeeze it in, you're pinching the card. So you want to be very, very, very careful. So again, I just want to make sure that, you know, when you put it in, you want to make sure there's no wiggle room. And then when you close down on it, oh, I always get the wrong side. And then when you close down on it, I hate when I get lint. Alright, so when you close down on these things, you want to make sure that you're not pinching the card. There you go. Close in. So if it's perfect fits, you actually don't get that wiggle room. And I also like these perfect fit sleeves for the actual one touches as well too, because they actually, I think I messed up. I shouldn't have actually peeled this thing prior. I hope it doesn't leave residue. They actually fit them perfectly and it actually looks better. Alright, that's not gonna work. So let me just get a different sleeve. I was gonna reuse this one that I had laying around. But yeah, I bought these like perfect fits for these one touches because the one thing about one touches, if you haven't watched my video on it yet, is that one touches actually scratch very, very easily, especially if you're stacking them all together. So you just want to be aware of that. Okay. Alright. This is the luckiest I've actually ever been. I'm going to cut the video here as well too. I'm going to end up sorting some of these cards, and then let me just see which ones of them are actually bulk and which one I'm actually going to end up selling as singles on TCG Player, and then I'll let you know which ones. Okay, so I sleeved up all the cards and I filtered out which ones are going to be bulk and which ones I'm going to sell as singles. And I just have to say, I made out like a bandit on this box. Even just the promo card alone, that's like $11. And I actually pulled, this is, I guess, was a Roxy box because I pulled all the good Roxy cards as well as the Rudy card that I think goes with the deck together, as well as the 1/1 Eris as well too. I'm not actually sure if I'm gonna sell the SR and the PR card, since I think I might want to keep them as part of like a collection of Roxy cards with the SP. I'm actually really shocked I actually got the SP. But again, right, I don't like talking about actually card value when it comes to opening boxes, because opening boxes is a gamble. As you saw in my previous video of my first box, the first box was a dud, whereas this box, I guess, made up for it. But for every good box that you get, like the good foils, because not every set, the double rares, are gonna be worth this much. So don't ever think that you could open these boxes and you'll always make out like a bandit. For every good box that you get, you'll end up getting a box like the one that I had in the previous one, where it was like a complete dud and like a complete loss. So when you're opening boxes, just remember, open them for fun, but never try to open them for profit. But yeah, this was unbelievable. Honestly, like, I normally have terrible luck when it comes to these things, and I have to make up for it by end up selling other things in order to do it and get the cards that I want. But I'm very, very shocked I actually got one of the chase cards. And honestly, to me, out of all the SPs, I feel like this Roxy card actually looks better than the other one, because she got like the Gandalf hat going on with this thing. But yeah, pretty cool. I'm gonna have to think about which ones I do want to sell as singles. I'll probably get rid of the Rudy cards, and I'll probably keep the Roxy cards as part of a set. But thank you for watching. I hope this was entertaining for you and as exciting as it was for me, because at this point, I don't even know if I should open the third box or just end up selling the third box, because there's no way that I'm going to top my luck from opening one TD, getting the SP, opening 2 booster boxes, getting an SP and all these like good rares, there's no way the last box is gonna be good, right? I mean, I don't know. Let me know if you guys think I should open the last box or not, because I really don't know, because at this point I feel like I can't get any better than this. And thank you everyone that's been subscribing to the channel. I did get a new mic, so I hope the new audio sounds a little bit better. It's a little bit to the side as opposed to in front of me, but that's just kind of like how the setup is when it comes to if I'm showing something on my table. I'm using kind of this like rinky-dink stand. If someone has a suggestion as to a better idea on how to record openings, or just whenever I'm trying to record something on the table, please let me know. It'll really help out. But thank you for watching, and again, thank you everyone that's been subscribing to the channel and just watching the videos in general. Have a great day.